And 36 much for joining us on this Sunday. It is September 29th now. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist James DeFazio over in the Weather Center, and we're going to see if we're going to see some rain or if we're going to continue with this beautiful weather that we saw all weekend long so far. James.
Good morning, Central New York. Here we are taking a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Just some sprinkles out there down to the southern portions of our viewing area. All in all, going to be a almost completely dry day. We're looking at very pleasant conditions. Current conditions in Rome, 66 degrees, mostly cloudy, a tad muggy with the dew point up at 59. What are we tracking for today? That mostly cloudy weather does continue. It looks like the showers will stay to the south and to the west of the viewing area. Warm weather lingers into early next week. We stay above average. And then widespread rain and much cooler weather returns for Wednesday. Today, 72 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, low 56, mostly cloudy. We can rule out those sprinkles though. And I should probably pull up that tease for you for the trivia question.
No, not yet. We can do that a little later, James.
All right. I'm very excited for it, though.
Me too. I can't wait. All right, moving right along. We expect to learn more.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning, Central New York. Another fantastic weather day out there for this time of the year. Currently 64 degrees in downtown Utica. So we head on over and take a look at the Nexus Center cam. Beautiful conditions out there, a very picturesque sky. Some wispy clouds, looks like some cumulus mixed in with some stratus as well as some high cirrus mixed in. You get a little bit of everything out there. Absolutely beautiful sky, partly cloudy right now. Current conditions in Rome, 66 degrees, mostly cloudy. Dew point is at 59, which makes it a tad muggy, but all in all, not too humid. We are at 66 degrees in Rome. We have a 61-degree temperature in Hamilton, and down in Binghamton, a little bit cooler at 58 degrees. A little bit cloudier as you head off to the west, but we do anticipate things to stay dry in central New York today. You may see a stray shower out to the south and west of central New York, but locally, not too much going on. Taking a look at the radar and satellite, you can see those faint showers down to the south and west. So the very extreme southern portions of our viewing area may experience some sprinkles this morning, but all in all, it will be a dry day. These are still the remnants from Hurricane Helene. She is still spinning out in the southern Midwest, but finally coming to a fizzling end. Taking a look at our rainfall outlook. Today, that spotty possible sprinkle this morning. We're dry the next 2 days, and then we're looking at some widespread rainfall for Wednesday. Looks to be throughout mid-morning and mid-afternoon. Looks like everywhere across the region will at least see some precipitation, some rainfall. Fall foliage this weekend, very, very, very close to peak, if not, we are near peak, but we are very close to peak in the highest areas in that red polygon. Once you get north of the 1228 split and you start to get into those elevations above 1,000 feet, you can really start to see the color up there in the Adirondacks. It's a great weekend to go take a look at the foliage. Taking a look at the forecast for the Barn Fest today, mostly cloudy, 68 degrees, a beautiful day to get up to Remsen and take a look at some of the leaves, maybe visit a cider fest or check out a corn maze. Looking at the skycast, we're starting out today, again, that spotty shower, which will diminish in the mid-60s. Moving forward through Monday, it does dry out, rather quickly. By Monday morning, 61 degrees at 9 a.m. Monday is going to warm up rather quickly as I go forward here. By midday, we are well into the low 70s. By mid-afternoon, we're in the mid-70s, and it is an incredibly pleasant day. Mild evening, lows in the upper 50s to mid-50s. By Tuesday morning, we're in the mid-50s. Tuesday, another dry day, partly cloudy skies, highs near 70. Tonight, 56 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Today, 75, mostly cloudy. And taking a look at the 7-day forecast. Today, 72 degrees. I showed you the wrong graphic a moment ago, but 72 degrees today without any precipitation expected locally. Warmer tomorrow, a little bit warmer, 75, a little bit more peaks of sun, partly cloudy Tuesday. A lot colder Wednesday with ample rainfall. That is a 5 in front of the 9 there, and temperatures are expected to be in the upper 50s, and much more pleasant weather to round out the end of our work week. And let's take a look at that trivia question. What country did Halloween originate in?
This is a
And
tough
our producer
one.
had it.
I was
cor-
going to go with Germany, but Ireland, superstitious.
I honestly,
Yep,
I
okay.
would have done this. That's what I would have guessed as well.
Yeah, what would you have guessed? Germany?
Yes, that's exactly
Yeah,
what I would have
see?
guessed. Exactly the same. Yeah.
There we go. All right, so half wrong, half right, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much, James. A new museum dedicated. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. It is Sunday, September 29th. I get you over to the Weather Center, meteorologist James DeFazio, and we are tracking some cloudier skies, not that picture-perfect blue sky day we saw yesterday.
Yes, a little bit thicker cloud cover today than yesterday for sure.
But not bad.
Yes, all in all, pretty pleasant weather though. Taking a look at the live Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You can see some spotty showers down to the south, especially closer to that Binghamton regions. The extreme southern portions of our viewing areas, southern Chittenango, southern Otsego County, are at risk of a shower today, but that would be about it. Otherwise, we are expecting dry conditions. Currently 66 degrees and mostly cloudy in Rome with an east wind out of 8. Dew point is up there at 59 degrees, so it does feel a tad muggy out there, just a little humid. What are we tracking? Mostly cloudy weather is going to continue for the day today. More clouds than we had yesterday for sure. Cloud deck is definitely a little thicker. However, there definitely is a chance for peaks of sun farther to the north. Warm weather lingers into early next week, and then we are tracking widespread rain with cooler weather for Wednesday. Today, a high of 72 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, 56 degrees, mostly cloudy. And look at throughout your day today, very mild conditions. We warm right into the low 70s afternoon, and we will have a couple peaks of sun. Now let's get to that question for you.
Not yet.
Oh, Katrina.
James, I know you're excited about trivia. We will get there, I promise. We expect to learn much more this morning about that significant.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning, Central New York. Here we are taking a look at the Nexus Center Tower Cam over downtown Utica. We can see plenty of clouds out there this morning, especially compared to yesterday. Going to be a little bit more cloudy than yesterday, a lot fewer breaks of sunshine. A little bit thicker cloud layer today, but we will remain dry in the Mohawk Valley, fortunately. As we take a look at current conditions, it's 66 degrees currently at Rome, mostly cloudy skies. It's a tad humid, muggy, 59 for the dew point. Current feel-like temperature of 66 with an east wind of 8. Current temperatures around the state, Rome is at 66, Hamilton 63, 68 out in Syracuse. And we see Binghamton was just reporting, but it looks like they're just now taken away. There was a spotty shower down there just a moment ago, which we'll see here on the live Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville battery radar. Just some spotty sprinkles and showers at the absolute southernmost portions of our viewing area. These will continue to slide to the west and weaken as the day progresses, and we anticipate a fairly dry day for all of us here in Central New York. Here is the radar and satellite imagery. We're still dealing with those high clouds from the remnants of Hurricane Helene. They are filtering in as she weakens over the southern Midwest. That will continue to weaken today, and eventually we will be clearing out and drying out as we move forward into Monday. Taking a look at the rainfall chances. We do have a slight shot of that sprinkle, which I had already just mentioned for today, but more likely to be dry than not. We are going to stay dry for the next 2 days, and then Wednesday is our best shot for rainfall. We are expecting some pretty widespread rainfall during the middle of the day on Wednesday. Taking a look at the fall foliage report, some beautiful colors up there in the Adirondacks right now. We are not quite at peak yet, but we are closing in. Once you get towards the Adirondack Park, the Old Forge region, anywhere that's really over 1,000 feet, you can see some great colors out there. It's a great weekend to get out there. There's plenty of fall festivals. We have Barn Fest going on in Remsen. The forecast looks fantastic. Temperatures are going to be between 65 and 70 up in Remsen. Mostly cloudy skies today. It'll be dry. Skycast 64 degrees at 11 o'clock overnight. It does decrease overnight with the clouds. The clouds thin out by tomorrow morning. Partly sunny. We warm right up into the mid-70s. We cool down into the 60s, upper 50s. By Tuesday, we stay dry. More pleasant weather expected for Tuesday during the day and evening. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast. Sunday, 72 degrees. Mostly dry with the exceptions of the extreme southern portions of the viewing area. Pleasant weather Monday, Tuesday. Definitely tracking some cooler weather Wednesday with temperatures in the 50s and a cold front. And then it gets a little bit warmer as we head back into the 60s for Thursday and Friday. And now let's take a look at that trivia question. Any guesses, Katrina?
I don't have to guess because we have such a tight-knit family of friends here at WKTV. Meteorologist Jill Reel texted me this morning telling me that this is a desert. Antarctica is a desert. Meteorologist Eric Gage gave me some insight onto what my answer should be. I'm just waiting for Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis to help me out as well, but I'm pretty sure it's 6.5.
Yes, Antarctica is actually a desert. They receive a lot, or I should say very few inches of snow and no rain at all, and it's one of the driest places, if not the driest in the entire country.
And just to compare, how does that stack up? Around here, like our average is what?
About 90 in the city of Utica, right around 90 inches.
Right? And Antarctica, 6.5.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Pretty stark contrast.
I absolutely love that trivia question. I learned something today.
Thank you.
And thank you to all of my meteorology friends who have helped me. Time now for the Harried Housewife. Today she is whipping up.
Look at your forecast. Here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good evening. How are you doing tonight, Central New York? Here we are taking a look at the Storm Tracker 2 Yorkville Battery Live radar. I promise I did not make a copy. It does look pretty identical to what it has the last 48 hours, but we are seeing many of the same repeat conditions with just those few stray showers to the south and southwest of our viewing area. 71 degrees in Rome right now, currently 58 degrees for a dew point, so a tad humid. What are we tracking? Some patchy fog for tomorrow morning with decreasing clouds overnight. Warm weather lingers into the start of next week, and we have widespread rain and cooler weather expected for Wednesday. Tonight, 56 degrees with mostly cloudy skies, and tomorrow, 75 degrees, partly cloudy, absolutely pleasant day. We'll have the full forecast and come a little bit more, and just coming up in a couple of minutes. Back over to you, Ben.
James, thank you very much. Today is Gold.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good evening, Central New York. Another beautiful day out there. September's winding down on us, but you can't tell by looking at the weather. If you take a look at the downtown Utica Nexus Cam, it looks absolutely gorgeous out there. Just a high layer of clouds. Clouds today have been focused primarily south of I-90, and the North Country has seen partial breaks in sun throughout the day. You can see in Utica, we've been right on the boundary between that today. Current conditions out in Rome, 71 degrees. Currently it feels like 71 with a dew point of 58. It is a tick muggy, but relatively comfortable. Not anytime the dew point is sub 60, it is definitely tolerable. We have 71 degrees in Rome with sunny conditions. As we move further to the south and west, which has been the case over the last couple days, higher probability of cloud cover, higher probability of precipitation. Looking at the live Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 radar, This is not a carbon copy. Same thing, sprinkles to the extreme southern part of our viewing area. Otherwise, not much going on, and things are going to continue to be quiet. The larger radar and satellite picture continues to show that the showers are winding down. They are starting to withdraw further and further to the south and west, which will allow clouds to decrease consistently overnight. Let's take a quick look at that foliage report. We do have beautiful weather the next 2 days, so if you are free, it is a great opportunity to get up north and get a look at some of those bright colors. Right now, we are not quite at peak, but we are closing in on peak. We are certainly at near peak. Anywhere over 1,000 feet is showing plenty of color up there, especially all of the Adirondack Park. How about that Clinton Tractor Mowcast? We are expecting some widespread rainfall for Wednesday, so might want to hit the lawn on Monday or Tuesday before we do get the rain on Wednesday. Otherwise, you might be able to wait till later in the week. Taking a look at the Skycast, you'll see the clouds decrease pretty consistently tonight. We dip down into the low 60s, eventually into the upper 50s, back into the upper 60s by morning. Tomorrow we clear out, ends up being a partly cloudy day with highs in the mid 70s. Into tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies, mild conditions, dry, mid 50s. Patchy fog absolutely possible again. As we move into Tuesday, another warm day, upper 60s to near 70. Tonight, 56 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Just the chance for a bit of a patch of fog late this evening, early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, 75 degrees, absolutely fantastic weather for this time of year, partly cloudy skies. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast. Seasonably warm weather to start the week, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, we do have a cold front. We do have plenty of widespread rainfall during the middle of the day. Temperatures are going to struggle to hit 60, probably going to be in the 50s, but nicer weather returns for the end of the week.
Meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good evening, Central New York. Another fantastic weather day out there for us. Taking a look at the live Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Those sprinkles are still hanging on right in central Chenango County, but for the most part, they're not reaching the ground. Precipitation has pretty much come to an end across our area, even the most southern portion. 63 degrees in Rome right now with a dew point of 59. Definitely makes it feel a tad humid out there, certainly muggy. What are we keeping an eye on? Patchy fog for tonight. Definitely decreasing clouds throughout the night, but fog is going to develop at some point. Warm weather lingers into the start of next week. We have widespread rain and cooler weather expected for Wednesday. Tonight, low around 56 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies, eventually becoming partly cloudy. Tomorrow, 75, partly cloudy. Ben, back over to you.
James, thank you very much. Today is Gold Star Family.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good evening, Central New York. We're off to another beautiful start to the evening after a beautiful day today. Absolutely fantastic weather we're having this September. Taking a live shot off the Nexus Center, looking at downtown Utica. Fair weather continues to be the name of the game. Currently 63 degrees in Rome. It is a smidge humid, which allows the feel-like temperature to be right at 63 degrees. The dew point is hanging at 59, which allows for us to consider the atmosphere muggy. It is rather humid out there. It could be much more refreshing. So if you do feel a little sticky out there tonight, that would be why. Currently 63 degrees in Rome, 57 in Hamilton, 58 down in Binghamton. Still plenty of clouds out there, but this is going to slowly diminish throughout the evening, or throughout the overnight, I should say. By morning, we're looking more at partly cloudy skies as opposed to mostly cloudy skies. Looking at the live Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Just a couple of sprinkles off to the southern portions of the viewing area. Not much is reaching the ground at this time. Zooming out and looking at the satellite and radar. Remnants of Helene are still hanging on there just to the southwest, but as you can see, most of the precipitation and the rainfall that was across southwest New York State has come to an end this evening. Let's take a look at that fall foliage report, because if you are free the next 2 days, it is fantastic weather to go leaf peeping. Up in that red polygon up there, we are nearing peak. We're not quite at peak yet, but we are closing in on it. Any areas that are up over 1,000 feet, you can see quite a bit of color. Anywhere past that 1228 split towards Old Forge, absolutely fantastic conditions right now. With some rain in the forecast, we do recommend from Clinton Tractor our mow forecast. Monday and Tuesday would be a good day to get the lawn cut. We do expect some rainfall on Wednesday, which looks relatively widespread. Sunday, tonight, moving forward, partly cloudy skies eventually, mostly cloudy to start the night. We dip into the mid-50s, quickly back up to 60 by tomorrow morning. We rise quickly into the mid-70s with plenty of sunshine. Partly cloudy skies continue through the day. Mild conditions overnight with lows in the mid-50. Tuesday we do warm up again. Highs right near 70 degrees with partly cloudy skies. A tick cooler than on Monday. Taking a look at the forecast for tonight. 56, mostly cloudy skies. Patchy fog is going to develop at some point overnight. We'll clear out about 8, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. 75 degrees, partly cloudy skies tomorrow. Very seasonably warm for this time of year. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast. Warm weather Monday, Tuesday. Cold front coming in on Wednesday with some widespread rainfall. Temperatures are going to struggle to even reach 60, looking like we're going to be in the 50s that day. Chilly night Wednesday night, and then it does become much more seasonably warm yet again for the end of the week.